Hello, veggies. Welcome to Theme Park Veggie, helping you find vegetarian and vegan food, snacks, and sweets with a focus on theme parks. You've only got 11 nights left to see Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood. In the middle of all your screams, scares, and running away from chainsaws, you're probably going to work up quite the appetite. So you're wondering, as a vegetarian or vegan, just where you can stop to eat. So let's take a quick look at the Universal Studios Hollywood app. Even if you're not from the area or you're just visiting, I would recommend downloading this app. It gives you a lot of info, including the wait times for all the mazes, any rides that might be open for the night, and of course the menus for all the dining, which we'll look at in just a second. So right now, we're going to start off by looking at the lower lot. If you're in lower lot, what you'll be seeing is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Weekend Nightmare Trilogy, Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines, and of course, we'll scroll up a bit to find Dead Exposure Death Valley. Lower lot does not have any scare zones, so you'll be pretty safe. Scrolling back on the app, you can see haunted houses, terror trams, scare zones, and more, food and shopping. Lots of great stuff to help you navigate, but right now, we'll look at the dining. First thing we're doing in this app is tapping where it says Universal Studios Hollywood and checking off lower lot so we can narrow it down to just that area. Right off the bat, Leatherface's Barbecue is pretty much off the table as a vegetarian or vegan. This is very heavily meat focused and you really won't find any plant-based options. The only thing I do notice is a side of potato salad, which is probably not worth the wait on the long line since it's probably just a little light side. So instead, we'll move right along to the Weekend Nightmare Trilogy bar. There are a couple of food options here, but the vegetarian one would be the mushroom saw blade flatbread. It's just mushrooms, cheese, tomato sauce, and some veggies. Definitely veggie friendly. And of course, the Halloween Horror Nights cookie, which is just a sugar cookie with chocolate icing, will be good for your dessert. Moving on now, Jurassic Cafe, also in lower lot, right by Jurassic World. This is probably your best bet for a heartier food option as a vegetarian or vegan. And of course, there is a vegetarian-friendly dessert. The Dino Dig chocolate cake, chocolate chip cookie is good. We're going to skip over breakfast since that does not apply to Halloween Horror Nights. But right now, let's focus on the Jurassic Classic. You can see right there, it says make it with Beyond Meat. So it is basically your Beyond Meat veggie burger with toppings. If you want to make it vegan, you can say no cheese, no Thousand Island dressing, and basically you'll have a pretty hearty burger to hold you over for a while. There's also the herbivore salad, which is just exactly what it says. Mixed greens, veggies, pretty safe bet as well, and of course a side of fries. One kind of funny thing about the app is it doesn't always say vegetarian even when the item is. For example, the yogurt parfait there did not say vegetarian, whereas on a different menu it does say vegetarian. So always a safe bet to double check just in case. Moving on to Panda Express, veggie spring rolls, chow mein, and fried rice sides. That's pretty much all you're going to be able to get here, and of course the chocolate chip cookie. Now moving on, there's the Super Nintendo World popcorn and drink cart. This is exactly what it sounds like. There's really not much food here, but they do have the fruity cream sodas, not vegan friendly because there is ice cream, but definitely vegetarian. And of course, all the cute popcorn buckets, Mario Kart, Superstar, Nintendo. Again, not a huge meal, but definitely some cute snacks to check out. Starbucks is also in lower lot. We'll get back to that in a moment. Let's move on first to Studio Cafe, which is closer to Transformers Metro Base. Studio Cafe is more of a grab-and-go style place. The vegan banh mi is right there. Absolutely delicious, but also really spicy, so keep that in mind. Scrolling down a little bit more, we can see there is a personal pizza option. The cheese should be just fine. Again, not vegan, but vegetarian. And there's where you can see the yogurt parfait is vegetarian, as well as a protein box, which is kind of on the small side, so I would recommend getting something else with it. And for the seasonal offerings, all the desserts should be good to go, vegetarian friendly. And you've got cupcakes, muffins, Minion cotton candy, all sorts of fun treats. The frozen treat section is mostly pre-wrapped, so feel free to just take a glance at the ingredients there, double check that it is vegan or vegetarian friendly. For the most part, the majority of them are. And then of course you got the Norman's fruit bar right there, which is completely vegan. Coming back to the main menu, next up is Studio Scoop, which is directly across from the Studio Cafe. This is going to be your best bet for ice cream in the lower lot. And one popular thing this season is the mini Stay Puft S'mores. Unfortunately, not vegetarian friendly since it does have real marshmallow with gelatin, but there are plenty of other great treats that we can have. Unfortunately, no non-dairy options, so not vegan friendly, but vegetarians, go wild. We got plenty of ice creams with fun toppings, candies, milkshakes, all kinds of specialty treats that they have pretty much year round. But it definitely gets extra popular during the Halloween Horror Night season, especially with all that running and screaming you've been doing. Gonna need to cool down once in a while. Now, Toadstool Cafe, they do note on the bottom, of course, as usual, it's limited capacity, high demand, and they do go based on the schedule just like they do when it's not Halloween Horror Night season. If you do manage to get in, there are plenty of vegetarian and vegan options, starting with the appetizers: toadstool cheesy garlic knots, super mushroom soup, which includes the super mushroom bowl, tomato soup in the same bowl. There's also piranha plant caprese, however you like to say it, and Yoshi's favorite fruit and veggie salad. So those are just starters, and there's already so many vegetarian and vegan options. Moving on to the main menu, this does become a little more meat heavy, but you can see the Mario Burger says right there, vegetarian option available, also vegan without the cheese. The Luigi Burger doesn't say vegetarian option, but if you get it without the grilled chicken, it's basically just cheese, veggies, and pesto on a brioche bun, so that's pretty safe as well. Fire flour spaghetti and meatballs, not sure if you can get this without the meatball, but it's definitely worth asking while you're there at the counter. And of course the collectible plateware set, which is always a fun souvenir to grab. Now, moving right along to desserts, all three are vegetarian friendly, not vegan, however. The question mark tiramisu, beanpole cake, and Princess Peach cupcake are all good to go. And for the little ones, there's a power-up spaghetti marinara, totally vegetarian friendly and good to go. Now, looking at the beverages, also the Superstar Lemon Squash, one of my favorites. It doesn't specifically say vegetarian or vegan in the app, but it's totally fine, and it is delicious. Could not get enough of that the first time I tried it. Now, coming back to the main menu, last but not least is Starbucks. The app does not actually show you the Starbucks menu, but it is pretty standard, so if you've been to Starbucks outside the park, you know what you're going to get already. One favorite for us veggies is the Impossible Breakfast Sandwich, which they do sell at all hours of the night, so that's a pretty hearty snack to keep you going. Of course, order your favorite Starbucks beverage, but one of our favorites is a strawberry acai lemonade. Definitely hydrating, especially when you're running around the theme park for a while. And there you have it. That is the whole lower lot. We'll focus on the upper lot in the next video, but for now, feel free to go enjoy those mazes, those snacks, those sweets, and all those fun treats. And let us know what you think. Leave a comment below to tell us your favorite food and maze that you saw in the lower lot. Thanks so much for watching. Follow and subscribe to Theme Park Veggie for more.